Hello there, welcome to my channel. I have a world overview for you today. So this world did come out quite a long time ago. Like it came out in 2011, and this is actually I think an updated version because the original one I found on Mod The Sims when I was looking for some new like custom content and mods and stuff, and they said if you had like generations, then they had an updated version on the Sims 3 Exchange. So that tells you how old this was because Generations must have just released. So it doesn't have all of the packs, of course, unfortunately, but it does have quite a lot for your Sims to do in it still. And if no one is aware, if you haven't played The Sims 2 before, though I'm sure many have, this is a recreation of the Riverblossom Hills world. I believe that came with the seasons pack for The Sims 2. So it's a very iconic world, and I think it's populated from what I saw that there are pre-made Sims placed in this world. So I will read the description. This is by T and Blues on the Sims 3 store. I will provide a link for this version as opposed to the one on Mod The Sims just because it is the most updated version with the Generations pack. So it says many Sims have relocated to the quiet, comfortable countryside in the hopes that life and family can firmly plant their roots in the middle of nowhere. Fresh crops aren't the only thing growing in the farming community of Riverblossom Hills. Love is in the air, and many a relationship is on the verge of blossoming. And it has 54 commercial lots, 37 of the residential lots are occupied, there's 73 residential lots, so there's quite a bit. It has a lot of downloads too. I never knew that this existed, or at least not to my knowledge of that this was a recreation of this type of world. So this world does use only 4 packs, so seasons is not included, unfortunately. I don't believe there is a festival lot, so you would have to place one down if you wanted to use the festivals. This world, that's how old this world actually is, unfortunately, but it does look really awesome. So it uses World Adventures, Ambitions, Late Night, and this updated version also has Generations. So there is no seasons pack from what I am seeing here, but it still looks like an awesome world nonetheless. We will go over some of the commercial lots. I again have the Sanders here, so we can just take a look at the lots that we have here. But let's take a look at maybe, I guess, this beginning area in the middle here. So we have the Scotsman Stadium Zen Garden. You can play chess. You probably get the Zen mood that they can meditate here, I'm assuming. And it looks like just a comfy, nice, cute garden space. Next to that is the martial arts garden. So again, we have another martial arts thing from World Adventures. Very small, but you have the cinder blocks here, and then you have two of the, sorry, it's raining in the world. 2 of the like practice things for martial arts. And then next to that, we have the gym. So it's called Scotman Sports Arena Gym. And it looks like it's a small, quaint little space here, but still, I'm assuming maybe, usable nonetheless. Okay, so we have basic treadmill and workout gear, television, we have a foosball table, and restrooms that also have like a little shower. They have like 1-stall bathrooms. There's even a radio here. I definitely think there's space though if you wanted to add other objects. And then we have right next to that the stadium pool. So let's take a look at this. Probably like an extension, I guess you would say, of the actual gym. And it just has a picnic table. It's a standard pool. There's no extra additive stuff like the diving board. Of course, there would be no slide like for the pool because that came with, I think, Isla Paradiso, which didn't exist yet. But then we have next to that the Memorial Stadium, which I don't know. Is this the rabbit hole, perhaps? I believe... Oh, wow. This is so interesting. So this world would need some fine-tuning. This isn't a rabbit hole, it looks like. I don't think it is. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. The rabbit hole stadium is right here. But they put fake, like they created their own sort of soccer goal like thing here. But, of course, with, I think it was Seasons or one of the packs, you do have the actual soccer goal net. So you can obviously just delete whatever this is and replace it. Then we have the Hills Schoolhouse Library. And it looks like, so this is definitely supposed to be like, an old school like Sims 2, like small town sort of vibe, I guess you can say, because you know how this, if you know The Sims 2, you know what it was. It was cozy. It could be eerie sometimes and things like that, but it does have two like very weird large standard restrooms, basic, you know, we have the basic bookcases here. I don't know if any of these are the one. Oh, we do, for skill books right here. Perfect. There's even a fireplace. We have some of the old school computers here. Definitely gives me Sim 2 vibes. Has a little tower here with like the bell statue thing, so that's cool. And then this is of course the rabbit hole. We do have in this area, actually let's just take a look at the Riverblossom Cafe first. I'm assuming this is just like a hangout lot because it doesn't have university attached to it from what I know. But you could probably add stuff in here if you wanted to, of course. Let me see. Do I have... Oh, I have all walls up. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. So, since Late Night, I think, was one of the first packs that came out. It wasn't the first pack, but it was one of the newer, like, packs that released with The Sims 3. It does have the professional bar here. So, it says it's a cafe, but really it's like a little bar, but with, like, carpet. But you could, of course, alter this and turn it into like a barista cafe and change it up and stuff like that. It has a little dance floor here, it looks like, on this part. And it just have, of course, some seating, and you have some things to do in a standard restroom area and stuff like that. But it's a really cute little spot, though. Definitely like a small town vibe. And then we have over here, which is, of course, the cemetery. It looks, a lot of empty space. They really said, you know, go out for the generations. You know, we're giving you plenty of space for that. So they have just the mausoleum rabbit hole. You, of course, could add things. Like if you wanted to put like a pond in this area here and they can go fishing, or just to make it a little bit more creepy. It looks like there's even more in the back here. But I don't know. I know that there are actual, I think, pre-made Sims in this that are meant to be an homage to The Sims 2, but none of these are actual real plots, so I think this is just for the look. Okay, and then we have another rabbit hole. We have the junkyard Hills discards, which is a interesting. So this is kind of like an open sort of, oh, look at how they did that. That is that really creepy freezer bunny statue with the teeth, but they made it blend in with this. That's so interesting. It has like some bike racks and all the piles for junk. And you even have like this fire pit here for you people to hang out and stuff. It definitely is slightly giving me Twin Brook vibes, even though I know it's not that because it's meant to be Riverblossom Hills, but with like all of these trees and the fog and stuff. I like it. It's a little creepy. We do have here the Thread Needles Inventorium. I'm assuming maybe you have the inventing skill here. Is this supposed to be like a fake little landing strip for like a helicopter? That's so interesting. This has like the like little traps from World Adventures though. It is empty, so I find that interesting. Maybe, it is blocked off, but that makes me wonder if that's because it is a set up World Adventures trap and you kind of do like a little maze. Interesting. Okay, maybe they made their own little excursion for your Sims. Okay, that's cool. I didn't expect that. This is just called Cog, but it looks like it is a lounge. Okay, so here we have what is called Cog. I'm assuming maybe for Cog Wheel, but we have an entire area for a band. Is there any lights where I could just turn the lights on in here, or is there no lights? I don't see any like extra lights in here, but there is like a bar area, like a full big bar area. This is interesting because it does have this sort of ambiguity here with like all of these weird barrels. Maybe like what are they hiding here? But they do have the inventing table, so you can invent stuff. There's the bathrooms in this area. Upstairs I saw, it looks like it's a private area perhaps. For like a VIP section, and they have like the science chemistry set or something. I thought that was for kids, but maybe I'm mistaken. A small restroom and just like a basic area for like a bar again. And then on the top part I see, so this is another like VIP spot, but they have more inventing tables, and then there's just like some arcade video games here and a dance floor. Okay, and then over here we have the factory square, which looks like it's a park. It looks like a cute park here. It's sort of overgrown, you know, but it looks really cute. I like what they did with it. We have the fire pit here. It looks like this is sort of like erosion or something, maybe from being out in the rain and being here for so long. And just like a little fountain and stuff like that. Just kind of like a little town square perhaps. And then we have quite a few more things. Let me see here. We do have here the babbling pond, and it looks like it is, you know, a basic pond area, more of the fire pits. And then I think there's, yeah, just a single stall restroom. And then we have, I know I saw a couple of other maybe bars or lounges. Oh, we do have a Nectar, historic agreement Nectary here. So we do have a space for Sims to create and probably buy some of the wine that they like want. I don't know what this is here. This is interesting. But we do have, oh, we have the scarecrow from the store. I think that was like a free object. But they have, let's see. Okay, there's a bunch of like different grapes and stuff like that. So there are harvestables. And it looks like, okay, we have the bottom floor where it looks like it's fully stocked. You could purchase the nectar here. There's a register to buy it. There's a little area for like the standard bar that your Sims can use, and if you like have a mod, you can use it into a professional one. They have a full bathroom. It's a little hobbies room, it looks like, just like a recreational room to like do some hobbies and stuff. A nice little fire pit for coziness and seating if you have like the drinks. A full little kitchen spot as well. And then we have on the upstairs portion, again, this is kind of like a little space to like, I guess, tend to your needs if you wanted to. There's, I guess, kind of make it seem like it's a little bed and breakfast or something. And then I don't know what this was. Oh, I see. Okay, so they made this separate. It looks very like modern and sleek, this part, which is interesting. They made it very different from the rest of this, but it has the actual machines to make the wine for your Sims. And then down here, again, another private little space to get more. Maybe this has like more aged nectar or something for your Sims to have that's more like expensive. But then we do have a couple more spots, so let's take a look at them. We do have over here the Hills Community Center. Now again, we don't have the seasons pack involved with this world, I don't think, so it's not going to function as that. With the festival, you would have to place one down, but of course if you wanted to, it looks like it's a 64 by 64, maybe a 60 by 60, so you can definitely take one of the pre-made ones and just plop it down if you wanted to and like delete this. But it does look like a, okay, yeah, see, okay, so for generations, I see why they said that, because there is a tree house, like hidden here, and they have just like a bunch of things for like Sims to do that are recreational, like fun activities. I love this slip and slide. That's a frog. It's so freaking cute. It's one of my favorite objects. I don't know if that came with a expansion pack or if that's a stuff pack, so you might need some stuff packs that are like the earlier stuff packs as well, so I'm not 100% sure. But this is just kind of like a little indoor section, I guess, for kids to hang out and stuff. It's kind of cute. It's like a little like family play area, and like where maybe parents can make coffee, play chess, hang out by the fire while their kids play with the toys for like the local community area. That's kind of a cute little area. And they even have like a trampoline from Ambitions, you know, a lot of things for kids to do if you didn't want to make this the actual festival lot. But you know, it's really cute. It's a nice little community park. And then we do have the Reserve Tavern. So there is another tavern here. So this is like maybe like a local watering hole or like a sports bar. Okay, and this is the exterior of the bar. It looks like there are, maybe it's roped off and it's only for exclusive Sims, or maybe you probably have to bribe your way to get in. Maybe it's meant to be one of the exclusive bars in town. So we do have like a seating area here, and there's a big bar section over here with there's 3 professional bars here. You could, of course, always replace them if you don't want to have 3 bartenders show up. There's even a food truck from late night. I love these food trucks. And then they have some video games, a big dance floor. There is an upstairs sort of like balcony thing. I love things like this. There's a shuffleboard, foosball, the band performance areas over here. And you could, of course, maybe even turn this into a casino if you have store items. I probably would do something like this if I use this world. But then there's a basement, which is just for bathrooms. So it's just like a standard space. But I do really like this. And this is the fire station here. So we do have a nice little outdoor patio station where they can like grill some food. I wonder if it actually works, because I know that they can only have a fridge typically. But they do have like the standard stuff. They have the fire truck, of course. You have the fire alarm. And then you have some of the hobby things like the inventing table. There's 2 beds here, so I guess they didn't make too much of like a napping space for Sims to like take care of their needs and stuff. But just like they don't really all use them anyway. But we do have like some treadmills, like workout gear here. There's some bathrooms again, the fire poles, and then we have the trampoline. So this is a really cute fire station. I really like the exterior of it as well. And then next to that, we have Bamboozle. And so this must be a lounge, it looks like. Okay, and I don't know, but this might be an actual like recreation of a Sims 2 lot, if I'm not mistaken, because this is kind of giving me like I'm getting deja vu, but I love the exterior setup here. This looks beautiful with all of this scenery. It's so nice. I really like this. But let's go to the inside. So we have just like, I guess, a lobby area, and then this is where like a band would perform. And then they have the elevators here. I like how it's color coordinated. It looks really cool. Okay, so you have just like a seating area. This might be it's either a rug or a dance floor. I'm not 100% sure. I can't tell if this is like a dance floor and they just kind of changed the texture. I think it might be. But then I see these are actually blocked off. So these are also like more private areas. But we have... This is interesting. Oh, I see. Okay, this is a separate part for the bartender. So there's like a very small bar here. I do love the colors though. I'm kind of really liking this like subdued lime green or like sage green. It looks really cool. And then this is just the restrooms in the top part. Okay, and then we have the Ash Avenue attic, which looks like it's a consignment store. I definitely think this person had made their own lots specifically for this world because these definitely look very unique. In terms of like Sims 3 lots. I don't recognize these, but they have a lot of detail. So we do have, let me turn the lights on for this. We do have, okay, there's a books register and then the consignment register. So there's two separate ones. And oh, this is so funny. I actually only recently found out that there was a mini version of the like miner thing here when I was doing some gameplay recently. So that's so funny that I'm like seeing that now because I didn't know until recent. But yeah, just a basic consignment store. There's seating for you to read books. There's a restroom. Second floor. Oh, they even have a band area to dance and stuff. So it's kind of like at nighttime, I guess, turns into a band. I don't really know. And then we have next to that, there is the laundromat called Laundry Queen. This is the laundromat, and you know, it has a very nice little seating area on the outside, and it looks like a very standard sort of laundromat, very small, might I add, but I like how they did it because it seems kind of realistic in terms, and then like kids can do things if they have to bring their kids here, you know, so it makes kind of sense. Okay, next is the downtown sports bar, and this is what it looks like on the outside. And it looks like it is quite a few floors, this bar. There's lots to do, it looks like, as well. So I think this is a huge dance floor. We have some video games here, a big bathroom section, and we have a nice big bar area. And we have the elevator here, so you will go up. And the second floor has a bunch of games to do. There's so much shuffleboard, darts. We have foosball. And then I think there's a third floor. Oh, it's like a roof band area. So you would have like a little like actual band spot, but it would be on the rooftop. So that's kind of cool. And it looks like we do actually have quite a few other commercial lots. So we do have the secluded park over here. This is kind of like a smaller strip. I see there is some parking. Oh, this would be good for rags to riches. I love these trees. But there's some small ponds here. There's a bunch of like the pitch tents. So here are the other commercial lots I mentioned. So we have two other bars, or like a lounge and a bar. So we'll take a look first at the red shed. Okay, and this is the red shed. So it definitely is a barn. But we have, again, an outside sort of band area for bands to perform. Sort of like, I guess, like a folk band area. We do have a standard like bathroom and hangout spot with seating, and then we have the bar station here. So it is a very small sort of like bar, maybe like a really small country community sort of local pub or something. It definitely gives me small town vibes with this lot. And then next to that, we have here the lounge that is called Howl, and it does have a sort of rundown sort of look. Of course, we have like the overgrown trees. We have like this sort of sign here. And we have like the World Adventures wallpaper that makes it look really like, you know, kind of wear and tear sort of situation. But we have the first floor, and it says it's a lounge. I wonder if it's a vampire lounge. I'm kind of curious with the color scheme. But we do have a like light up professional bar here, and then we have some stairs that lead to the sort of recreational hangout area. We have some video games, foosball, just some standard restrooms. It definitely, wait, I see something down here. Okay, so we have a sort of underground situation. Are there other lights here or no? Okay, I don't see any other lights, unfortunately, so I don't think there's anything I can do to make this brighter. But it's definitely like an underground type of club where you have the bar, band station, and then there's like a dance floor with like the radio and all of the different like sort of lights. I guess you could turn these on. Can I turn this on now? Let me see. Oh, okay, that kind of fixed it. So you have like, it basically looks like this. It's pretty cool. Okay, and there's actually an area here that I completely missed. So we have the Roth Plaza. It looks like this is more of the city area. It's a very small like space. It's mostly like rural countryside, this world, but we have a really tiny sort of town square park. We have some rabbit holes, but we do have the Sarah Roth Museum of Art. This looks like it is like an art gallery. It looks very modernized, I guess because it is like towards the city area. A very basic sort of, you know, the typical sort of art gallery. I don't know, this might just be like regular ropes that they just made it like to walk through like a museum. But they have some of the easels here. You could probably put the sculpting station if you wanted to as well. And we do have a beach. We have Quay Beach. Interesting. So I wonder if did beach just come a base game? That's so interesting. This game came with so many lots at base game. But it's a very standard little beach. We just have this little fire pit here. But very nice water side. We do have the Just Die. So this is what it looks like to be the hairdresser and tattoo parlor. Yes, it is. We have, what is that? Oh, that's the other tattoo machine. I never really used this version. But they have it here. It's very sleek, like black and white, very chic sort of color style. And we already have them spawned here, the tattoo artist and the hairstylist. 2 stylist stations. You know, just a little restroom area, and then just the tattoo part, you know, very basic, but gets the job done if you want to do the career or something. And then next to that, we have here the cathedral. I was wondering, it did look a little bit like a castle, and this is a dance club. And this is the cathedral dance club. This is interesting. I wonder if this is like an outside dance section maybe. It does have like a set color theme. This is a pool, but it doesn't look very swimmable, so this is interesting. But there's a lot going on here. So we have all these dance floors with some of the lights on the floor. We do have this area with some like video games and darts in the professional bar, and you even have shuffleboard. There's restrooms here, and then this side has a whole other separate part for like the band and dancing section. And then upstairs it looks like, okay, that part's closed off. This just has like a big restroom stop. And then upstairs here is maybe is this like a closed off area? No, it's not. You don't need, okay, it's not for like, it's not exclusive. It doesn't look like it, at least anyway. But we have like some hot tubs, a lot of seating. They have the bubble bar station, digital fish tank. There's another pool here. There's a professional bar, but I think there must be pools on the top, right? Yeah. I don't think you can use it though, unfortunately. I don't see a way to get up here. It must just be for show, unfortunately, but it is a cool effect. I do like things that look like that. I like that. But yeah, this is a pretty cool lot. Okay, and I think that's it for the commercial lot. So we'll take a look at a couple of the residential. Let's take a look at some of the small ones in this area, and then some on the other like ends of the lot. Okay, so we do have the Sommer Loving household, or Loving household, but it's Sommer Loving, which I'm assuming was like a pun. But so this is a sim here. I'm pretty sure these were all recreations of Sims from The Sims 2. So this does give me Sims 2 greenhouse vibes. So it's possible that's what's going on here. I don't remember this sim, but it sounds slightly familiar. This is a very nice house. You have a lot of pre-made Sims that you could just kind of play on your own if you really wanted to, you know, so that's cool. And kind of recreate The Sims 2 and The Sims 3. This is a very like cute, small 1-bedroom house, and you do have like the little greenhouse. Again, if you wanted to, you could also use like stuff from the store or other things like that. Depending on like what you have, I probably would do that to like make this more functional. But yeah, this is really cute. And then here we have a house that is empty, so there is no Sims occupying this residential space. But it does have what looks like to be a 3-bedroom house. So it's a pretty big space for like a family. It even is already supplied with like crops for the greenhouse. And it has a small kitchen. a very small kitchen, I will admit, but it gets the job done. There is a half bath part here, and it looks like there is a like separate space for the shower, which is interesting because there is space for a toilet here. So I'm not sure why they didn't put a toilet in this corner. It's a very interesting. You could always change this up and make this a laundry room, you know, and then make the toilet just go here. I'm not sure why it was done that way. Interesting choice. But yeah, so it is like a one floor sort of situation, I think. You do have like a nice big living room space, so with a computer area and like the big parents' bedroom, and of course you could change this and put like a dresser here or something. 2 rooms for kids. They even have like a little nursery crib, and then it's already supplied with the car in the garage, so that's cool. We might as well take a look at their homes. It's very, very empty. And this is the only house that I saw you could purchase furnished when you like load in and want to move a sim household in without cheats, without even a shower. It just has like one counter, a fridge. It looks really overgrown. You have like just a toilet and like a single bed. So I did just move them in for purposes to use this, but this is what it looks like. And it's a very like run down sort of home. And we do have a occupied house here as well, the Ramaswamy household, I believe it's called. And I'm assuming these are all like from The Sims 2. I don't recognize all these names. Again, like I mentioned, it's been a while, but this is the exterior and this is the entry to the house. So it's pretty bare, but you know, it has a basic kitchen, bathroom, which is like a interesting bathtub. A little nursery, another single bed, and a regular bedroom. There's no even like living room space, but it would probably be over here. Let's take a look at this house because I was very intrigued to look at this. The way that it was designed, it kind of looked like separate little homes. This is the retiree household, so it looks like it is like different Sims that are old and retired from working and stuff. Maybe like a retirement home. So this is the front yard, like the little walkway space, and it looks like, okay, yeah, so these are definitely like retirement homes sort of situation. So this is kind of cool. Like you have the separate little spaces. So they have very basic like bathroom, kitchen, very small bedroom. So all the basic things for their needs. And then the part that they share, which this is very interesting. This is like the main kitchen space, the main entertainment space. And this is where they would all hang out with each other and actually like have like stuff to do. So this is pretty interesting. This is cool. And this is the last house we'll take a look at for this overview. This is a preoccupied house as well by, I think it's the Speaking household. So this is the exterior. We do have, again, another greenhouse situation right here. And we have sort of like a Victorian styled home. A little office space. We have a restroom here. Let me just turn all of the lights on. Oh, I guess they all are on. Okay. We have, again, like a small bedroom here. This is the kitchen. There's a bathroom in the back of the kitchen, which is an interesting setup. So there's 1 bedroom, or 2 bedrooms, sorry, down here. And then we have the upstairs with a grand piano, a little art space. You have sculpting, you have the drafting table. This is like the main big double bedroom. We have more like an easel space. They have this telescope by the window. And then upstairs, they have a professional bar, which is interesting. And then they have like a little space over here. What is this? No, wait, because I don't know what this is. What the heck is that? Is it a teleportation pad? I've never seen this object in my life. I don't know. I don't even know how you would use this because I can't click on it. So I don't know what this is. If you know what this is, let me know in the comments. I've never seen this object in The Sims 3 before, like in my life. I've never seen this. And yeah, so that's my world overview. I hope you enjoyed. I will leave a link in the description to download this from the Sims 3 exchange. And I hope that you enjoyed the overview and, you know, getting to see kind of like a little bit of nostalgia, I suppose, if you haven't seen this world already, because, you know, it is kind of like a replication of The Sims 2 Riverblossom Hills. It was really cool to look at this. I didn't know this existed, but it is a very old world, so it is interesting because it doesn't have all the packs, of course, so you would have to, like, you know, you could always just plop down different lots if you already have them pre-made, of course. So I don't think it's that big of a deal, but it's nice because it is a populated world with pre-made Sims that, you know, have that sense of lore and nostalgia from like The Sims 2. So this is definitely, you know, a cool world to take a look at if you wanted to. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel, giving this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.